Hey everybody, Haitian48 here, and today I'm going to be talking about my reaction to something that's happened in the news. Well, in the world of sports news, and you probably heard about it if you follow along with Major League Soccer or um, if you live in Georgia and you've just watched the news, you've probably seen on one of the channels that, okay, Atlanta has been awarded an MLS team that will be set to start competing in the MLS in 2017. And basically, to be honest, with Atlanta getting a MLS team, I'm kind of have mixed feelings, more so on the negative side, because I feel like the way how I thought, Atlanta would get into the MLS wasn't really, just us buying our way in, but more of, getting promoted. Because I was really thinking that I would really be happier if we got a promotion and relegation system, like, other than just, like, Atlanta buying their way into the MLS. Because, I mean, one, it kind of feels like we deserve to be there. I mean, we kind of deserve to be in the MLS, but it just feel more deserved if that makes any sense at all. But some things that I've been, just really thinking about is, okay, if Atlanta, when we joined the MLS and all these other teams who were awarded franchises joined the MLS at this point will have 22 teams. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything's gonna be alright if you keep me next to you. Okay, whatever. So, 22 teams, and it sounds like a big number for like one league, but there actually are leagues that have a little bit, more. To be specific, 24 teams. And if you don't know what this is, okay, an example would be pretty much divisions 2 through 4 in England, and if you only watch the Premier League, you don't really care about the lower leagues. Those leagues are the Football League Championship, which is the second division, Football League One, third division, and Football League Two, in England. So that's the fourth division, and yeah. Basically, they have 24 teams in each league, and to be honest, their schedules are the closest things to like basketball and yeah, like basketball, baseball, hockey, like to those what those kind of schedules look like, because they play like games on they play I've seen like what the schedule looks like. Games usually come on the weekends and then in the middle of the week. So it's like weekend, middle, weekend. Sometimes like that. Sometimes it's just the weekends. It's just here and there and everywhere. But okay. So America, we're nearing that number of teams in our league. But here's the thing. I feel like this is kind of a time bomb that's going on, because how many teams can we put in our league before, like, the people of the U.S. Soccer Federation, or the people of MLS, probably the people of U.S. Soccer Federations, instead of the ones that can actually just make this whole change happen? Like, how many teams would it take for them to say, okay, this league is overflowing, we need to do something to, make sure we can fit all these teams or whatever. And basically, they'll just force us into promotion and relegation, which I think at that time, that'll be just really confusing and a big dilemma, because we just have all these teams. And yeah, so I just want this to be done as soon as possible, like promotion relegation. I don't know why the people at the U.S. Soccer Federation are really stubborn and just don't want to do it. The rest of the world does it. It works out for them. Why can't it work out for us? Well, the reason is that I'm just guessing, since the MLS, it's like franchises and ownerships or whatever, people are all thinking that hey, we're gonna lose money if we just get relegated. Um, so okay, you might lose money a bit. Depends on if your fan. This really just depends on if your fans are kind of loyal and will stick with the team, helping them, like supporting them on to get them promoted back into the MLS. And to be honest, I mean, so you may lose a little bit of money, but that just gives teams like everywhere else more opportunities to become richer and just be better altogether. Cause and then also MLS, there are some teams that I'm really getting tired of seeing since they'll be like they're those teams that are just there because they have money, not there because they're good, but there because they have money. So they always finish like last place, and it really annoys me because like why are you still here? Just seriously, why are you still here? Please bring in a new team so we can just like all like that team. Cause like with promoted teams, the thing that I like, they're all underdogs and they're like from a neutral fans like perspective, when you don't really care too much about like those teams, the lower teams or whatever, whenever a promoted team comes in, you kind of cheer for that. It's kind of like, yeah, the neutral fan goes for the underdog. Neutral fan will go for the promoted team. Kind of like how in World Cups or whatever, neutral fans go for kind of like the African team, which I've noticed since I don't know, for some reason when I watch an African team play and they just score and they like score whatever, I don't know, it just gives me this sense of joy and happiness, and I feel really happy for them. I don't know, it's just this sort of wonderful African effect that happens. But to be honest, like with Atlanta getting a team, oh yeah, also with support. So say Atlanta get a team. I don't know how long we would be able to hold this up because I mean a lot of people more like in Georgia. A lot of people now in Georgia more like soccer. I was gonna say Silverbacks, but we don't really have too many fans in our games. I think that's really due to location because what is it, like Silverbacks Stadium or Silverbacks Park? I think is like located in like I think Gwinnett, so it's a little far from Atlanta. And maybe if we played in the middle of the city, like how the Falcons and the Braves, and actually Braves are moving to the suburbs, but they're still gonna get a lot of fans because they're Braves, and then how the Hawks are. I feel like if we were in the middle of the city, we'd get, since we're just in that area, we would get a lot more fans. And then also people say that, well, no one really said this, but people would probably assume, okay, since Atlanta's a bit diverse, and by diverse meaning that we have, a fair amount of Hispanics and Latinos who really like this sport, and we're just assuming, well, we now have a team in the MLS. You live here, watch our games. To be honest, I don't really think that may be the case because, well, then again, you never know because we could be like Seattle Sounders or Portland Timbers or like Sporting Kansas City and sell out all of our games, every game, once it comes to this, or we can be just like Chivas USA and get like 500 people every game. Sorry, Chivas USA, but you just do not get a lot of people at your game. Like, I always see just, like, a whole bunch of empty seats. Just being honest. But, yeah, so, I don't know if we would get enough support. Although, the only way that I thought we could get, like, a lot of support is either, well, luck, or we just get a one player that's, like, Mexican and that plays on the national team. Because if you've ever seen when Mexico plays at the Georgia Dome, the whole stadium is just sold out like every time they play here. So if we get a person who's like a bit of a regular, and to be honest, I feel like that's just not gonna happen since I mean I don't think MLS is at the level to where most Mexicans would just like come over here and just play for us. Um, so yeah, I think since we're still below Liga MX, they just probably play there. And basically, just all in all, I'm not too happy about this whole Atlanta getting an MLS team thing, and it's just okay. I just want to know what you guys think. So leave a like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts about this? Do you think that Atlanta should have gotten an MLS team? Do you think it should have gone to another city? Do you think that well, do you think that Atlanta? Okay, do you think that Atlanta should have gotten a team, or do you think we should have done like promotion or relegation like first because that just makes more sense and it's just gonna overflow? And I know I'm just pretty much telling you guys to just tell everybody that we should do promotion relegation, but well, it's your opinion. Just leave a like down below and wait, leave a comment, sorry. And just follow me on Instagram and Twitter and English. Oh my goodness. And yeah, bye.